So I want to say this. I get a lot of DMs, emails, questions, in the comment sections of the videos that I do on this channel. And those questions are oftentimes redundant. The questions are, when are you going to do a tour around Raleigh? When are you going to do a tour around Durham, Langston? What's Greensboro like? What's Winston-Salem like? I just want to see it. What's the downtown area in Raleigh? What's the club scene in Raleigh? What's blah, 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 blah. And it's a lot of questions. And I must say, I have one simple answer for all of those questions. For real. And it's this. I have no problem with doing tours outside of Charlotte. I really want to show you all what you want and need to see in order for you to make your final decision on whether you want to move to North Carolina or not. The problem is of course, money. You understand? Gas prices have gone up, and Raleigh, Durham, believe it or not, Greensboro is about an hour and 10 to 15 minutes away. Winston-Salem is roughly around that time, you know what I'm saying? Because Greensboro and Winston-Salem is right next to each other, Raleigh and Durham, Raleigh is about 2 hours, I say about 2 hours and 15. Durham is about 2 hours and 15. Raleigh is about 2 hours and 30 minutes long. It takes that long to get there. You understand? And what I want to do is I want to go to those places, and I just don't want to hit it one time. You understand? Like I want to go there. I definitely want to spend the night, because I think that a place like Raleigh, it's not as big as Charlotte, but I would do a disservice to you all if I stayed one day and drove around Raleigh, because doing a tour around Raleigh one day, I could go to the downtown area, and it would take me one day to do that alone. You understand? So, I would definitely have to get a room, so you're looking at gas, a room for the night, and, food. Now, I'm not trying to come up. It's not what I'm trying to do. Make a come up for you all. All I'm saying is that if you want these things to get done, if you want to see Raleigh, you want to see Durham, you want to see Greensboro and Winston-Salem, then you're going to have to donate. Definitely, you're going to have to make it happen on your end. I got you on my end. If the money is there and I'm able to get down there and drive and do what I have to do, you know what I'm saying? And not have to worry about A, B, and C, I got you. So my end is covered. This is all on you. You all, excuse me. You understand? And I'm not going to give out no ballpark number. I could say this amount and blah, 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 blah. And then some people will say, well, that's too much and da, 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 da. What I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you all to decide on what you're going to, give or not. You understand? It's just that plain and simple. So, the donations, PayPal is on this channel. What else? Cash App is on the channel. So feel free, to donate whatever you can in order for these tours to, happen. Because like I said before, I don't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Getting in the car and driving. I'm actually driving my car. You understand? So, and that's man hours too. And I'm not asking for money for the man hours and nothing like that. I'm just saying, could you just cover the ride? You understand? And make sure that I'm accommodated, so that I can be able to get these tours done with ease, So outside of that, I want to say this. Regardless of whether you decide on, far as, you giving me money or whatever to go down to Durham or Raleigh and all of that, right? I would still say you need to come down here. That you definitely don't want to get in the court of the hype, the Raleigh school system is great. Our Wake County school system is great, you know, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, Charlotte's banking, you know, it's a banking city. I know I'm going to be able to land a job there and blah, 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 blah. You know, or it's, you know, it's laid back and it's this and that and blah, 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 blah. You understand? Like, you can get caught in the hype of what everybody else is talking about to the point where you think that Raleigh is a good city for you, or Durham is a good city for you, or Winston-Salem, or Greensboro, or Charlotte is a good city for you. You won't know that until you come down here. You understand? Like, my channel, just as well as others, we're here to give you an idea of what Charlotte is like, an idea of what Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem is like. But you won't know factually until you come down here and you stay. I would advise you, when you get down here, to stay for at least a week. You understand that? Then you can get the gist of the city. You see, I moved from Raleigh to Charlotte and it was abrupt. You know, I got tired of living in Raleigh at the time. Raleigh didn't really have too much to offer. This is like the early 2000s. I mean, Raleigh has definitely changed from the early 2000s to 2022. You understand? So I really wasn't feeling Raleigh, and I just picked up and left. You know, and I must say that my move was irresponsibly. It was irresponsible. You understand? It was an irresponsible move, and I put my family and I in jeopardy. You know, I could have lost everything. You know, but I was just that bullheaded at the time. You know, and didn't want to hear what anyone had to say. You know, I just wanted out of Raleigh, and I moved to Charlotte, and I'm glad that it turned out the way that it did. You understand? Because if it was a bad move, then I would have to move back from Charlotte to Raleigh, like I did when I made that irrational and irresponsible move, moving from Charlotte to Atlanta. You know, had I went down to Atlanta and I stayed for a couple days, you know, every time I went down to Atlanta, I did the dumbest shit that anybody else would possibly do that gets caught up in the hype of Atlanta, Charlotte, or anywhere. I went to downtown Atlanta, Piedmont Park. I went to all of the good areas. You understand? I went to all of the areas that I knew good and goddamn well I wasn't going to live in. So what I should have been doing, you know, I mean, I did a little bit of looking, searching, you know, on the outskirts, but I didn't know where I was going. You know, I thought at the time, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know anything about Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So living there now, I know. I thought when I was out there searching for a place to live in Atlanta, you know, I thought the area that I was searching, which was really Marietta, Cobb County, was Atlanta. And it wasn't. So that's the point that I'm trying to make to you all. You know, some of you all have already been to Charlotte, and you come down here and you visit the uptown area. You drive around the uptown area. You know, the university area is kind of close to the uptown area, so you might go over there, or you might go to Concord Mills. You're not going to live in Concord Mills unless you're living like in apartments in that area in Concord. You understand? But you're not going to live in Concord Mills Mall. That's what I'm saying. So why are you going to these places? You understand? What you have to do is when you come here, right? Look at it like this is not a vacation. This is a time that I'm taking out in order to find somewhere to live. That's what your main focal point should be. Where your main focal point should be. It shouldn't be, well, you know what, I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna check out uptown, and then they got this little restaurant I want to go to that I saw online, and then they got this little club that I saw, you know, this YouTuber that was telling us about. I want to hit that up, and then in between that, I'm gonna go look around for somewhere to stay. No, you wasted your time. You wasted your time. What you need to do is focus more so on finding a place to stay in the area that you want to live in. And if you have any extra time left over, then you can go party or club or do whatever you're going to do. For real. And what's so funny about it is, at the end of the day, if you plan on living here, shit, why don't you just go ahead and find you somewhere to land you a job, find you where you gonna live at in Charlotte or Atlanta or Raleigh or Durham, bring your ass here, then party. Cause then guess what? I mean, all you had to do is just get in your car and drive minutes up to wherever you gonna party at in uptown or downtown Atlanta or downtown Raleigh, and then come back home. That's the problem. That you all are turning you all are turning something that should be a trip for you to, like a trip coming down here for a place for you to stay. You're turning this shit into a vacation. No, it's not a vacation. It's for you. You taking the time out for you to come down here and to look at areas to live. You understand? But that's the problem that I had. I went to all the exciting areas. Everybody talked about in Atlanta. I don't plan on living here. You understand? And it's crazy because it's the truth. Like when I moved down there, I didn't live in Buckhead. I didn't live in downtown Atlanta. I lived on the outskirts of Atlanta. Metro Atlanta, that is. 2 cities. One Marietta and the other Sandy Springs. So that's what you have to do. You have to focus on or ask yourself, what is your main objective? You understand? Either you're going to come down here and you're going to find a place to live, place to stay. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to land you a job. You're driving around. You're trying to, familiarize yourself with the city, wherever that city is. Maybe Winston-Salem, Greensboro, Charlotte, Jacksonville, Florida, Houston. I'm talking about like wherever you go. Or is it just a vacation? Is it just you telling people that, oh yeah, I'm going down to Charlotte because I'm thinking about moving there? That's what you telling them. But once you get down here, you partying and you vacationing. No, you can't do that. My videos, no lie, I go back and I look at my videos and I'm like, wow, man, I am informative like a motherfucker. Like for real. I have done a good job when it comes to telling people about North Carolina and, cities like Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Charlotte. I've done a wonderful job when it comes to me giving tours around Charlotte and showing you different areas, places that you could live in. Yes, I have. But it's nothing like you coming down here and seeing it for yourself. Because you got to understand, like, these are my eyes. And I'm showing you all my perspective. You understand? For real. Like, you may get down here and let's say, for example, you driving down, you might be driving down Still Creek, for an example. And you're like, damn, Langston been down this street. He didn't tell me that this restaurant was here. Yeah, because I didn't think it was important. You understand? So you all are looking, when you're looking at my videos, you're looking through my eyes, through my lens. What I think is important for you all to see. When you get down here, you may think, other areas and other places, you know what I'm saying, may be more important than the places that I've showed you all. Or you may think the places that I've showed you all aren't affordable enough for you. Or you may think the places that I've showed you all is not good enough. Like, nah, man, you should have showed me more of Lake Norman or Huntersville or Ballantyne. Or, you remember you talking about Sharon Road with all those mansions? Oh, well, I can afford to rent a mansion, or I can afford to. I want to buy a house. You understand? So it's imperative. Yes, true indeed. It's great to look at my videos. It's great for you all to donate and say, hey, listen, Langston, I'm gonna give you a couple of dollars. Go to Raleigh, show me around. It's great. You can get an idea. I'm not telling you to X me out as well as other YouTubers that do videos about North Carolina, cities in North Carolina, such as Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Charlotte, cities in Georgia, such as Atlanta. Yeah, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm being real. Like anything outside of Atlanta. But see, that's another thing. That is my opinion. That's my perspective. I wouldn't live anywhere else anywhere outside of Metro Atlanta. And there's certain areas in Metro Atlanta I wouldn't even live. But that's not you. You may say, oh man, I like Douglasville, Snellville, places like that. Alpharetta. I like those places. I like Forsyth County. I don't. I've been to Augusta, Georgia, and I was ready to go. I've been to Savannah, Georgia. I was ready to go. But that may not be like that in your case. You may love Savannah. You may love Augusta. So it's best, yes, it's great that you look at us, us YouTubers, and we give you a good idea of the cities that you plan on moving to. But at the end of the day, for you to make your final decision, you got to bring your ass down here and see it for yourself. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I've seen. I don't want to say competition, because I don't look at people as being competition. If I do, the only person that I would look at far as dealing with competition, and that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Is Sir Ashley Walter. I think that's his name. He's a realtor, and he does a profound job when dealing with Charlotte. Like, he gives you numbers. He's on point with his shit. You understand? But like I said, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect that man. For real. And we both tell our subscribers to, go over there and check out his channel. He says the same thing. I've literally seen videos of him saying, yo, go check out Langston 292 channel. Now, I may not agree with everything that he says, but blah, 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 blah. And rightfully so, because I give you the dirty version. I'm not a realtor. I don't sell houses for, as far as dealing with my career. I'm just a regular YouTuber and just, letting y'all know the real deal. So I like that part of me because I can be rough around the edges. I can use vulgar language. I can be a normal person talking to regular people. You understand? So yeah, man, I would tell you all, man, just don't get caught in the hype of the South. It's cool. It's okay to listen to everybody's perspective, their opinions, and all the rest of that shit. But just think about it like this, man. For a lot of you all, you're trying to move here, and this is gonna be your final destination. You understand? So I'm just telling you, man, just make this shit picture perfect as possible. Come down here, and get a look at it. Whatever city that you're thinking about in the South for yourself. You understand? And then make your final decision. You understand? Other than that, my name is Langston 292. Once you like, comment, subscribe, definitely share this video.